Hi everybody, my name is Brooke. Thank you for watching. So this is a curriculum, curriculum haul, curriculum mid-year review for my 6th grader. And I'm just now getting it out, but I wanted to go ahead and do it because right now I'm watching all the videos that you guys have put out on 7th grade curriculum. So I love them, I appreciate them. And so I'm hoping that if you have a 5th grader and you're looking for 6th grade curriculum for next year, this will help you guys. So I'm going to start out with what I think is one of the hardest curriculums to choose to get a good fit for the mom, the teacher, the parent, and the student. So we started out with, I'm talking about math here. We started out with mastering essential math skills, and we like this. We probably used this we used it the last half of last year and then a couple months this year. Once we got to fractions though, my daughter just needed a little bit more theory behind it, some more visuals. I'll just give you a quick peek. I do have a review on this, and we do like it, but that's what the worksheets look like. Pretty basic. There are videos that go with it, so it takes some pressure off the parent to teach math, which I am not a big fan of teaching math, but what we ended up, I actually had this book. I bought this whenever she was going into 5th grade. We decided not to use it, not for any bad reason, but just found something else. But this is by Purposeful Design. This is an old book. It's like the first edition. It was a brand new book when I bought it though. And so we just kind of opened it up and started in fractions where she was struggling in the master's essential math skills book, and we've just kept with this. She likes it, I like it. I do wish I had the teacher's manual, so I do plan on getting book 6, and then I'm also going to buy the teacher's manual. Quick tip though, the teacher's manuals are $93. Which is why I've never bought one before. But when I get the number 6 book, which is going to be pretty soon because she's about done with this one, I'm going to get there's an ebook that you can get a 12-month subscription for the teacher's manual, which I only need it for a year, so it's perfect. So anyway, we like this. Here, I'm going to give you guys a quick peek of what it looks like on the inside. Nice and colorful. Kind of jumps right into the lesson. I've seen the examples of the teacher's manual online, and it looks amazing. I would probably end up doing about a quarter of what they suggest just because it's geared towards a classroom. I believe these were written for Christian private schools because it refers a lot to the classroom. So very visual. And you know what? This thing cost me $5 on eBay, so I just let it write in it. Okay, so that's math. Well, and I have picked up some of these on Rainbow Resource as well. These are like flipper things. They're easy, quick reference that she can have at her desk. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I really like those. Okay, next, let's do writing. What she's doing for writing this year is IEW. We got introduced to this last year. We like it. She's kind of done and over it. She's a lot like her mom. We like to try new things, so she's ready to do something different next year. She is very much more into creative writing, but you know, you gotta learn the basics too. So she's learned a ton from this. This is very doable, step by step. I really like this. I really do. I would definitely recommend this. So she's been working out of this, and we'll finish that this year. Let's see, so for grammar, we got introduced to a really cool program last year called Essentials when we were doing Classical Conversations Essentials. I wasn't crazy about it at the time, but when I went to look for another grammar program, I realized how much she had actually learned. I was looking at like freshman level courses for her because she just knew, it was everything came to her and she absorbed it and she learned it. And so I was like, well, if something's that great, should I change it? So if you watched my end of the year review last year, I was kind of not crazy about it, but we've ended up using it along with something else, which I'll show you here in a second. So I'll just give you a quick peek of what like a lesson in Essentials looks like. And this is a Classical Conversations curriculum, so you would either have to like get it on the black market or totally kidding. You know what I mean, eBay. I've seen these kind of things on eBay. Otherwise, you have to be in Classical Conversations to get it. Okay, maybe not appropriate. Anyway, so that's what it looks like. You have a sentence each day. You parse it out, and you say what kind of verb it is, whether it's transitive, intransitive, then you diagram it, and it's pretty good. Like, she's learned a lot, I've learned a lot, it's good stuff. The other thing that we just kind of do, we just throw in here and there, is daily grammar practice. And we did the Bible version level 4. And the cool thing that I always like about this company is that they take one passage or one sentence and the kids work out of that all week. And there's different things on Monday, and then there's different things on Tuesdays, but it's every Monday they do this, and every Tuesday they do, whatever. And so they're at the beginning of their workbooks, there's always Monday notes. And so every Monday, when they're supposed to be picking out the parts of speech of this certain sentence, they can always come back and refer back to it. Same thing on Tuesday. So for Tuesday, the Tuesday notes on this one is sentence parts and phrases. And there's pages of notes that they can go back and look through. So we haven't totally used it that way this year. We usually take one sentence and we do the whole week just all together. That's just how we've used it. But I do like that the notes are right there for the kids, and they can be very independent. I would say it would take maybe 2 or 3 weeks for your kid to kind of brush up and learn everything, and to become a little bit more independent. I did get the teacher's manual for this just because it is pretty advanced grammar, and even though I kind of learned it right along with her last year, I definitely wanted to make sure that I was checking it correctly. So the teacher's manual is not real thick. It's $30, and it gives you the answers, and there's teaching points like let's see, week 10. It gives you the sentence, and then it says introduce the noun dependent clause. So you'll know that that's going to be something new that they're learning. It doesn't give you any instruction on how to introduce it or what it is. You're just either supposed to figure that out on your own or already know it. So it's good because it has the answers in it, but it doesn't give you any teaching knowledge. And it tells you it doesn't. I'm almost positive whenever I read that. I knew that going into it, and that was fine. I mean, I do have the essentials stuff. So anyway, it seems like a lot of talk about that. I recently picked this up because we just need to brush up a little bit on like capitalization and some punctuation. And I love this brand of stuff, Barron's, if I'm saying it right. We've had flashcards by them before. I just really like it. It's always just gets right to the chase, which is the kind of person and I guess teacher I am. We're also doing vocabulary cartoons, and she does 1 word a day. She's gotten, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the way through it, and she's going to continue this the rest of the year. I think it's worth it. We are going to do something different next year though. So it's just about it gives you the word and the part of speech, and then it sounds like, so this is habit, sounds like rabbit, and then it gives them a little cartoon and then some sentences down here. So what I have her do, I'll just get a piece, let's see what I actually got this from, so she'll draw a picture and say what the vocabulary word is, the part of speech, and then the definition. Or she could do a sentence, or she could just write the sentence in here. It just depends on what she feels like. And then every 10 words, she takes a quiz. I'll show you a quiz. And I just copied it. That way I can resell that book. But this is straight out of the book. So, yeah. So that's vocabulary. She did do a semester of cursive. Every day she was writing a sentence in cursive. Let's see, what else has she done? We do the daily question. So a daily question is, I write a question out in cursive and she answers it. And this is the second year we've done it. So now she can look back and see what she wrote in 2019 or 2018 at the beginning of that school year. And so it's been kind of fun. I mean, her answers are about the same as they were a year ago, but it's still kind of fun for her. Okay, let's see, anything else? Nope, I think that's it for that. All right, so something else that we're using, it's maybe one of the most enjoyable things that she's ever done. She is loving it because she loves money and all that kind of stuff, is Foundations in Personal Finance, Middle School Edition. This is the Dave Ramsey homeschool edition, and she loves it. It comes with this. This is her student workbook. So there's videos that she watches and fills that in. And then there's additional things that you can print off from the teacher's CD, and I printed just about everything off because I knew she would really, really love it. And so there's just additional activities, and I just printed them all out and put them in this tabbed little binder. So she's really liking that. She's applying it. I hear her telling people about it. You know, she started her 500 emergency fund. It's just amazing how much she's learned and how much she is. I'm always like, I wish I would have known this when I was 25 years old, because they learn about student loan debt and credit card debt and how all that works and how an interest works, or you know, interest from a loan works. And I mean, it's awesome. I would recommend that to anyone and everyone. Plus it's fun to do it with her because, I mean, I know that kind of stuff, but it solidifies all that as well. What else do I have to show you guys? Let's see here. Oh, okay. So a few other things that she's doing is she's going through this book on her own, Lies Girls Believe and the Truth That Sets Them Free. It's just silly things that, I shouldn't say silly things, but, you know, things that girls might believe, and then it gives them a Christian so truth number 3, you are a Christian if you believe in Jesus and receive him as your Savior. And then it just kind of goes through. I don't read this with her. I mean, I ask her about it. I think it's kind of a personal thing. So that way she can tell me what she wants to share with me. So I just asked her a while ago, do you like this? Would you recommend this? And she said, yep, I sure would. So she said a lot of the things she'd never looked at as a lie, and but after reading it, she's like, yeah, you're right. You know, she says, she was like, yeah, I never thought of it as a lie, but it really is. So I think she's liking that. And I wanted to share this with you guys when she's done with that book, because I think she'll be done with it pretty soon. She's going to do the Big Life Journal. She's already started this a little bit on her own in her room, but I'll give her time during her school day to do this. If you haven't seen this, it's really cool. It's all about positive thinking and just being kind of your own personal fan, I guess, you know, and just believing in yourself and that positive thinking and how that reflects on the outside and on the inside. She's also doing Let's Speak French. This is something that we've had around for a while. It's just kind of for fun. If she has some time, then she'll do it, or I'll do it with her. That's my dog. Okay. This is my 3rd time I've had to do this video because she wouldn't leave me alone. She's so sweet. Okay, so this is cute, you know, and next year I do believe that we will dive into a little bit more rigorous French curriculum. Okay. Oh, and she journals. Oh, and there's something else over here I want to show you guys. And she does journal. So that's part of her curriculum. Every week she gets to pick something that she can draw or write about. And she's had the same one for a year. Like, this is so interesting how she did this, but this was about indefinite pronouns, and this was nobody is holding the umbrella, and then just somebody is holding the umbrella. So I thought it was kind of a cute little twist on that. And this was a week that we learned about kinetic and potential energy. And so when one's high, the other one's low. I thought that was really a cute way of showing that as well. So that creativity comes out. And last thing is, I believe, is we've been working out of this for, this is our 3rd year. She's just about, I mean, you can see where her little tabs are. She's just about done with that. But this has been really good. This is by the Critical Thinking Company. This is the old version. Like I said, we've had it for a while. I bought it on eBay, but I would recommend this. This has been really cool. So just kind of gets them to think out of the box a little bit. And I think that's it. So I hope that I shared something that helps someone else. Like I said, I love watching the curriculum videos. And if you have any questions, just feel free to ask, and I will try to get back to you guys. So have a great day.